Yo, what is up, guys? This is James Carter TV, and I want to talk about some news that happened yesterday. There was a bunch of stuff that really happened in the NFL, and I'll come on here every once in a while and I'll do this. Just talk about some headlines in the NFL, stuff that I really don't want to make a whole video on, the whole theatrics and all that bull crap. So I'll just go commentary style and just talk about a couple of these issues. Well, I don't really say issues, but some of these headlines making headlines around the NFL. And the biggest thing that happened yesterday is Hines Ward, of course. Hines Ward was released by the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. And honestly, I know a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans are upset about this move, but I think it was actually a very good move by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, the Steelers are about $15 million over the cap. They need to cut people, and why not cut Hines Ward, who's about to make, I think it's $3 million next year. I mean, honestly, that's ridiculous for someone that isn't obviously isn't as good as they used to be. And I don't even know what's going on with the Steelers right now, because now I'm here they don't even want to sign Mike Wallace back. So I don't know what they're gonna do at receiver. I'm like, who are they gonna have now? Emmanuel Sanders and Antonio Brown? Ha! Good luck with that. But I think this release needed to happen because the Steelers need to go under the cap. They need to be able to afford to get free agents to fix the things that were wrong and get back to the Pittsburgh Steelers that we know. And I don't think they're gonna do that, but they're gonna try. Honestly, I'm sorry. I think this was a good release. The only problem is I don't know where they're going with their receivers right now, because now they're saying they don't want to sign back Mike Wallace. And this is just really confusing me right now what the hell they're doing. But what's interesting is that I was reading an article. They said that the Steelers, remember, Hines Ward didn't want to leave. Hines Ward would say that he would take a pay cut to stay. And actually, the Steelers actually did not let him take a pay cut. They really didn't want to do this, and this actually drug out, because first of all, this man should have been released a long time ago. There were rumors about him being released 2 weeks ago. I don't know why the Steelers took so long to finally make this move, but in my opinion, it's a good move. They need to move on with their organization. They need to get back to the Super Bowl, and I know Hines Ward was there for those Super Bowls. He was a big part of those Super Bowls, but you have to move on. And move on they will. And time to move on to the second news of yesterday. It was Desean Jackson getting the franchise tag. Now this was no surprise to me at all. I know they weren't going to give Desean Jackson a long-term deal. I actually thought that Desean Jackson was out the door, but they decided to re-sign him. Well, not re-sign him, but get him with that franchise tag. So he'll be back for another year. He'll be making the big bucks though. I guess this is good. I mean, I think the Eagles are kind of thinking short term, but hell, you mean having Desean back this year, and then if the Eagles are playing like how they were at the end of the season last year, that could be a team that wins the Super Bowl. So who knows? Maybe they do win the Super Bowl next year, and then they won't even need him. Maybe that's what they're thinking through their heads. But Desean Jackson, still one of the best receivers in the NFL. If he was going to be gone, the number one receiver would be Jeremy Maclin, so they'd have to go out and get another receiver. So, keeping him around keeps things steady, keeps the team the way it needs to be, keeps the offense going. Now, they still need to re-sign Evan Mathis, their offensive guard. I don't think they're going to do that, but who knows? Maybe now they can. Now that they already have the franchise tag out of the way, maybe they can re-sign him, but maybe that's also a bad thing. I also think that we're going to be seeing a lot of franchise tags. The deadline for franchise tags is March 5th. So in the upcoming days, don't be surprised if we see a lot of franchise tags. I hear Tyvon Branch is... here the Raiders plan to franchise tag Tyvon Branch probably as soon as tomorrow, and I also hear that the Ravens are about to franchise tag Ray Rice as soon as tomorrow as well. So we have that going on with the franchise tag, because with this new CBA, the teams really want to get out here, franchise these guys, keep them around. And this may be the best way to do that. Desean Jackson coming back, I think there's a good move by the Eagles though. And now I have to rant on this issue. Drew Brees and the curious case of Drew Brees. Now, Drew Brees, who, first of all, let me say this straight. And, well, you guys should already know this. If you don't, then you don't know football. Drew Brees broke the record. In case you didn't know, Drew Brees broke the record for most passing yards in the NFL ever. So, I was reading this article on Pro Football Talk. It's like a column on NBCSports.com, and they're very reliable, I might add. And here's the headline. Saints want to pay Drew Brees like a very good, not great quarterback. Now, this is a man, repeat, this is a man that broke the record for most passing yards in a season, and you want to pay him as a very good, not great quarterback? Okay, first of all, I don't give a fuck. You can say Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. You can switch up the order however you want. He is a top 3 quarterback in this league. He is a great quarterback. You can switch up the order however you want. It is those 3 on top. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. In my opinion, Drew Brees, he's my number 2. Alright, on that list. That's my opinion, but you pay this man. And apparently, these people are $5 million apart. I think that, if anything, Drew Brees wants to be paid, like, maybe $18 million. I think that's, honestly, that's fair for a person that break the record. And maybe the Saints want to pay him $13 million. I mean, I don't have the actual numbers, so I guess I apologize for that. But in any other way, you pay this man, and now he's going to get the franchise tag because the Saints will not let him hit the market. Drew Brees is like, what the fuck? I want my fucking, I deserve this. I brought my team to it. First of all, these people just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago also. So let's not forget that. Seriously, and, jeez. I honestly, I can't believe, the Saints are doing this pretty, it shows pretty much that the Saints have, I don't know what they're doing upstairs. Upstairs, they gotta fix shit going upstairs because this is ridiculous. And if you're a Saints fan, I want you to comment down. Please tell me what the fuck your organization is doing because, in my opinion, this is absolutely pathetic. Honestly, okay. So the general here's exactly what this article says. So it says, if you think Drew Brees is a great quarterback, Saints general manager Mickey Loomis apparently disagrees with you. According to a report from Jason Cole of Yahoo Sports, Loomis thinks that Brees is very good but not great, and therefore Loomis thinks that Brees' new contract should be commensurate what a very good quarterback but not a great quarterback gets paid. Now that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And according to the report, Brees and the Saints are about $5 million a year apart on a new contract, which apparently the difference between what a great quarterback makes and what a very good quarterback makes. All right, so in my opinion, this is absolutely just ridiculous. I've never seen anything more ridiculous ever. I've never seen this before. All right, okay, seriously. Okay, I can understand Peyton Manning not getting his money. He didn't play. This man played all 16 games, led the Saints. He's the only reason that everybody gives a fuck about the Saints. And now he's going to be reduced to a franchise tag because the general manager of the Saints thinks that he's worth a not very good, not great contract because he's not a great quarterback. He's just very good. Let me tell you someone that's very good. Ben Roethlisberger, very good. Michael Vick, very good. Let's look at some other people. Hell, even Phillip Rivers is great in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but you know what? We're not here to talk about the great quarterbacks. I'm just saying, you know, the Saints they're gonna probably franchise tag him in the upcoming days. Man, I can't believe what the Saints are doing though. But anyway, I've ran too much long. I've ran about 4 minutes on that shit. James Carter TV, thank you all for watching this shit. Like I said, comment down below your thoughts on what's going on in the NFL. If there's anything you want me to talk about, you hit me up on my inbox, comments, blah and blah and blah. James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.